Hey everybody, Ray here. Today I want to talk about putting an air filtration system in my shop/garage. My primary reason for wanting to do better dust collection and air filtration is, look at the dust here, this fine dust. This is one of my bikes here, and you can see how that fine dust collects on there. You know, here's my bike rack down here, all that dust, and it's just a really, really fine dust. And even on this lighter colored bike here, you can see all the dust that collects, and it's just kind of messy. You know, you can really see it on this black seat here. So I really don't like the mess that the dust makes for me. In addition, it's just unhealthy to be breathing that fine dust. But that really didn't occur to me until I started looking at how fine this dust was, and I thought, really, I shouldn't be breathing this stuff. I picked the Wen air filtration system. It's the model 3417, which is kind of their middle of the road model. They have a smaller one which isn't quite enough air circulation for me, and they have a larger one which is way more than I need. So I selected this one. It's the model 3417. At the time of my purchase, I paid $269 plus tax, and I bought it through Home Depot. So I'm going to go over this unit, what comes with it, and I'll give you my honest assessment of how I think it works. If this video has any value to you, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps YouTube to decide to share my videos with more people and help my channel grow. And also, think about subscribing. What it comes with is the hardware to be able to hang it on your ceiling or mount it directly to your ceiling, or you could actually even sit it on your workbench. But before you start all that, they have a stop sign here that's attached to the front of the unit where the air escapes. And what that tells you to do is remove these two packing blocks from the top and the bottom of the fan unit inside. And to do that, and I'm going to bring you around and show you this in a minute, all you have to do is take off the filters on the back, remove 4 screws, a cage comes out, and then you take these blocks out and you're good to go. It also comes with the hooks that you need to mount it to the ceiling, which is what I'm going to do. So you get 4 hooks, you remove these bolts here from the top of the unit and you replace that with the hooks. So I'll put those 4 hooks on there. It also comes with these brackets here. So if you wanted to mount this directly to the ceiling, you could. I chose to go with the hook method and use the chains. But it comes with the bolts and associated hardware to take care of that. It also comes with 4 rubber feet. So if you chose to set this on a workbench or a table somewhere else, it would help keep the vibration down by putting these rubber feet on there. It also comes with a remote control. Now what I did was, I went ahead and plugged the unit up while I had it sitting here on my workbench, because I had seen a video where the guy who was installing a different brand, not a Wen product, but a different brand, he put it all on chains, got it all mounted up into his ceiling, and then he turned it on only to find that the fan was out of balance and making a lot of noise. Now he had to take it back down again. As I said, this weighs 55 pounds. I don't want to be wrestling this thing up and down. So I went ahead and put it on my workbench, plugged it in, and you can use the remote if you want to turn it on, and then you can test it. So there it is on low speed, medium, and high. And then you can also set a timer for 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. So if you leave the shop but you want to leave your air cleaner running, it will continue to do so. So now that I know everything appears to be working correctly, I can go ahead and move forward with mounting the hooks on here, getting my hooks up into the rafters, which did not come with the unit, by the way. I went out and I bought 4 4-inch hooks that I can put up into the rafters, and then for each one of them, I bought 2 feet of chain. This is over 300-pound test chain. If this is only 55 pounds, I think I'm safe. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and hang this up. I'm not going to take you through that. There are a lot of videos that show you how to hang these things. I'm going to go ahead and hang it up, and then I'm going to come back, show you how it works, and to give you my honest opinion. But I'm really looking forward to this, making the air quality much better in my shop. So here's how I hung the air filtration system. You can see the hooks that I used to put up in the rafters. I just made sure that those 4-inch lag hooks were dead center in those rafters, and put 4 of them in space the way I needed to hold the unit up. And each one of those hooks, by the way, will support my weight. So given that this unit is 55 pounds, I don't think I'll have any trouble with that staying up there. This is the intake system here. So this is the filter where it draws the air in, and this is the exhaust area over here where the exhaust air comes out, the clean air that's going to recirculate. One of the things that I did pick up on in reading all the reviews about this WEN unit is that the RF frequency must be close to some garage door openers or something, because a lot of people complained about the unit turning on by itself or turning off by itself. So what I did to prevent that was I actually took out one of the light bulbs that was originally in my garage, and I replaced it with a receptacle. And so that operates on the light switch with the rest of the lights in my garage. So when I go in and I'm done for the evening, I can just turn off the light switch, and then I know that this unit itself is then turned off as well. So here is how I made my decision as to what size air cleaner to get. My garage is 22 feet by 21 feet, and it's 9 feet tall. So I have 4,158 cubic feet in my garage. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to move that 8 or 10 times an hour. So if I multiply that 4,158 times 10, then I get 41,580. If I multiply it by 8, I get 33,264. Now I need to get this back into minutes because that's how they rate those units. So if this is per hour and I divide it by 60, then I need for 10, if I want to circulate the air 10 times in an hour, I need something that will at least do 693 cubic feet per minute. If I want it to do 8 times an hour, I need something to do 554 cubic feet per minute. So here are the WEN models that I looked at. And you can see the 3410 on low would move 300 cubic feet a minute, on medium 350, and on high 400. This is a $135 unit. The 3417, which is the one I bought, moves on low 556 cubic feet per minute, on medium 702, and on high 1,044. It's also louder than this smaller unit. And on the WEN website, it's listed for $272. I could have gone larger and gotten to 3416. It has a minimum on the low of 750 cubic feet per minute and 950 cubic feet per minute on medium and 1,270 cubic feet on high. And it costs $276 on the WEN website. So there was only $4 difference. But here was the thing that got me. This is 35 pounds, this is 55 pounds, and this is 75 pounds. Well, when you're trying to hang something up on the ceiling, every time you go incrementally onto a heavier unit, it makes it far more difficult. And I really just didn't need the power that this unit would offer me. So I went for the medium unit that, even on low, gets me enough to do the 8 times per minute. And if I run it on medium, is more than enough to do 10 times per minute. And then I could really crank this thing up. I wasn't real sure how to show whether this unit was working well or not. But I think I found a way to do this. I found some incense. I lit up 4 incense, and you can see that there's quite a bit of smoke going up from those 4 pieces of incense. And it's actually coming back here toward me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the fan on medium speed, which is where I'm normally going to use it. And let's see if it starts pulling that smoke out of the air. Okay, now it's on medium speed. And I think you can see a little higher up there, it's already starting to pull it in that direction. Yeah, it is definitely pulling that smoke toward the unit now. Yep, and you can see that it has definitely cleared the smoke. And pretty much everything coming off of those incense is going up toward the unit. Well, it looks to me, based on that little incense test, that this air filtration system will remove a good majority of the fine dust particles that I create here in my shop. So I'm not going to have so much dust getting on my cars and the other things here in the garage. Is it going to remove 100% of the dust? I don't think so. But if it removes 70%, I'm a happy camper. It's still going to make cleanup in the future a lot easier. One thing I do want to point out is that when I hung that up there, I did notice on the bottom corner of the unit where I hadn't seen it before, there was actually a dent. And I think what they did is the box was in pristine condition. So I think what they did was when they packaged it at the factory, they either missed it or disregarded it, went ahead and boxed it up and sent it out. I took a picture of it back to Home Depot. Home Depot is really good about taking care of you with things like this. They gave me a 15% discount. I'm perfectly happy with it. The unit works just fine. It's just got a little dent. I can deal with the cosmetics. It's not a problem. But Home Depot does stand behind their stuff. The other thing that I've done is I've put together a dust separator here. This is a 2-stage unit with a rigid peak 6 horsepower shop vac and a dust stopper from Home Depot. And on a separate video, I'll show you how I put this together. But between these two items, I think I'm going to dramatically reduce the amount of dust and sawdust that gets into my shop, and it's going to make it a lot easier to keep clean and a lot healthier. Hey, if you like this project, don't forget, I ask you to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps on my YouTube metrics. And subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video.